previously on Home and Away.
So I'm going to need a new chef, a new oven, menus, advertising, work out some sort of delivery. It's going to cost me about 10 grand.
I could loan you the cash.
You just got 10 grand just like that.
BJ, that was not well enough to play.
I'm the one who decided to play.
What is it that you want? I want to hurt Romeo as much as he's hurt me.
Ruby! Ruby! Leah! Call an ambulance. It's okay. I'm going to get to the hospital. Ruby? Baby.
She was just injecting her insulin and she collapsed.
Has she been eating today?
I don't know.
Oh, she was definitely hypo. But the glucose is doing its job. In about half an hour, she should be back to normal. Can I have a word? She knows the signs, right? I mean, she's had hypo before, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Then what happened?
I'm not sure.
Ruby's blood glucose levels are back to normal, which is good, but I'd like to keep her in overnight for observation. All going well, she should be able to go home tomorrow. But, Charlie, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned.
But you just said that she was going to be okay.
Yeah, well, getting her blood glucose level back to normal is one thing, but talking to her did instill a lot of confidence in me. I mean, it's like she doesn't care at all about what happened. Is there any reason she's so down at the moment?
I don't know. I think there may be some boy trouble. Isn't there always when it comes to teenage girls?
Yes, but if you end up in hospital as a result, we might need to look a bit deeper. I mean, what sort of boy trouble? Nothing serious. Because, Charlie, Ruby still needs to take care of herself no matter what happens. Would you like me to have a word with her?
No, look, Ruby is normally really good at looking after her diabetes. I think today she just got careless. And it was a big wake-up call for both of us. It's not going to happen again.
Right, well, Leah said that you had to take Ruby to the hospital.
I haven't met this guy of Nicole's yet, but I'll keep an eye
poor
on it.
love. Is she going to be okay?
Are you even listening to me?
Yeah, no, it sounds like there's something going on with Ruby.
All right, Dal. Well, look, I'll tell Leah that you rang and you give Ruby our love. Okay, bye.
Is everything all right with Ruby?
Well, she's in hospital.
What happened?
Well, she became hypoglycemic and collapsed.
Is she all right?
Yeah, thank goodness she's going to be okay, but they want to keep her in overnight for observation.
We should go and see her.
You know what? We should probably just give her some time to rest.
Well, we'll go and see her first thing in the morning.
Hey, counsellor. You all right?
Well, you obviously have a very short memory, or were you homeschooled? I thought I told you 2 weeks ago that you were not welcome here.
No, I remember that. It's just today I'm a guest of my business partner. He thought that would make it okay.
Business partner?
Brax has made an investment into Angela's.
Well, and you didn't think this was worth notifying the club about?
Well, I didn't think there was a need. I'm still the sole tenant and it doesn't change the lease. So we're just going to go over the books and there'll be no trouble.
Of course. Why would there be?
Now, we'll test your blood glucose levels before and after lunch. Well, you know how it works.
Yep.
And if they're okay, you can go home.
Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Hi. Come in. All right, Ruby, I'll be in to check on you later.
Hi. Brought you these. Why are you here? Oh, we just thought you might want some company. Don't worry about him. He's being a typical boy, afraid of hospitals.
No, I'm not. Hi.
So I finally get to my tutorial, and I'm half an hour late, and Okay, should I just stop talking? Because I feel like I'm boring everyone stupid. I mean, you have a good excuse, but you, mister, you're my boyfriend. You should at least pretend to be interested. Oh, hey, Ruby, what was that thing you wanted to talk to me about yesterday? I mean, we were super worried when you didn't turn up to the surf club. Hey, it was nothing. Oh, come on, it can't be nothing.
Indy, can I have a word?
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Ciao.
Oh, let me get that.
So, what's up?
Has Ruby said anything out of the ordinary to you?
No, nothing. In fact, I think I'm boring a half witless in there.
Well, something's bothering her. Something that's caused her to take her eye off the ball as far as her diabetes is concerned. I mean, she's not telling me or her mother, by the sounds of it.
What, were you hoping that I'd just run out here and blab about it?
No, I don't want you to betray a friend. I just am trying to find out what's going on. For her sake.
Why don't you just leave? You know you want to.
Because Indy thinks we're having a good old chat.
Of course, she comes first, doesn't she?
Did you do it on purpose?
What, did I deliberately get diabetes to ruin your day? No, I didn't, but well done for making it all about you.
It's just I'd hate to think that you tried to hurt yourself.
That would really mess your day, wouldn't it? Because it would give you one more thing to feel guilty about. Wouldn't matter whether or not I was okay.
That's not true. Of course it matters.
Hey, guys. Got you a juice. Everything okay?
I'm really tired.
Maybe we should go.
Oh. See you later, Ruby.
Guess what I just found in one of the lockers in the gym?
Here we go. Let me guess, judging by the tone of your voice, not the winning lottery ticket.
These. Now, I'm guessing they're drugs.
Yeah, they could be vitamins.
Or steroids. Either way, I bet you they're illegal.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? Call the police?
I already have. And I've told them where to start pointing the finger, too. Now, come on, let's just start thinking about this. Surprise, surprise. The Braxton mob are back hanging around with you, as it so happens, and suddenly drugs start turning up around the place.
Brax and I had a business meeting. As far as I know, he didn't go anywhere near the gym.
You lie down with dogs, you get up with fleas.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the phrase, John.
Well, maybe you ought to be a bit more choosy about who you have your business meetings with and who you accept money from.
Well, you think this is my fault?
All I'm saying is I don't want any of the Braxton mob hanging around this place. I don't care what the excuses are or how many business meetings you got to have. They're not going to happen here. They are not welcome. End of story.
Okay, you have a seat. I'm going to make you something to eat.
I can manage, Charlie.
Ruby, I promised Sid and myself that we weren't going to let your diabetes get out of hand again. And that means making sure that you eat.
Well, I'm not hungry.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's the wrong answer.
Why don't you just stick a tube down my throat and force feed me then?
Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself? Okay, you made a mistake, Rubes, but at least you had a choice in the matter. Okay, what about Elijah's poor kid? He doesn't have any.
Is this meant to be making me feel better?
Indy, hi.
Hi, I saw you guys pull up. Do you mind if I come in?
No, sure. Ruby's just in the lounge. Come on.
Okay.
I was just going to make Ruby a sandwich. Do you want something to eat?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I'm not really in the mood for company.
Yeah, I can imagine you're pretty tired after a night in hospital.
He didn't really sleep much the night before that either.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep. So did your dad put you up to this?
Ruby, I'm not an idiot. I can tell something's upsetting you. Come on, Rubes, just talk to me. please, I'm your friend and I'm really worried about you.
Okay, can you just leave me alone, please?
Should I take it personally?
No, Indy, I'm sorry. But Ruby's just not feeling very well at the moment.
Are you sure something else isn't bothering her?
Not that I know of.
Charlie was making excuses, but I don't know. I think the way Ruby was looking at me, it was like I had done something wrong. But that's crazy because what have I done?
You haven't done anything wrong. No, I think maybe Ruby just needs some space right now.
No, I don't think so. I think it's more than that, and Dad thinks so too. Either way, whatever it is, right now she needs her friends to support her, and no matter what she says.
Yeah, you're right. Ruby does need our support, but if us going to see her is going to make her more upset, then maybe we should just wait for her to come to us. What?
Do you know something?
No.
Because if she said something and you're not telling me...
Well, she hasn't said anything.
Okay, sorry. I thought maybe she sworn you to secrecy. Would have gotten it out of you eventually anyway. I wish I knew what was going on with her.
Are you sure you're going to be okay while I'm at work?
I promise not to collapse while you're gone.
Okay, can we not even joke about it, please?
I didn't say I was.
I got your mag.
Oh.
And I also picked these up while I was at the hospital.
Depression? That's what you think I've got, depression?
It's not an accusation, Ruby.
Well, it sounds like it to me.
No, it's... Look, you've been through so much this year. It's just an acknowledgement of the fact that you'd have every right to feel down.
Well, thank you for the acknowledgement.
Ruby!
I don't need you to remind me about everything that's wrong with me and how messed up I am, because I know that I'm pathetic, and I don't need your stupid brochures to back that up.
How's it going, Palmer?
What are you doing here, Darryl?
Oh, the cops asked us to come in. Apparently some drugs were found in your gym, and they needed someone to blame, so they called us.
Okay, well, now that you've done that, why don't you all just shove off, okay?
We're just finishing off a business meeting as it happens.
Well, it doesn't look like a business meeting to me.
Well, I guess that depends on what kind of business you're talking about.
I'm not going to stand here and have a conversation about this, because quite frankly, I'm not that interested. So why don't you just take all of this somewhere else, okay? Because I do not intend to have this conversation again.
Yeah, but I haven't finished my game. Yeah, John, you see, that's the problem we've got.
Tell someone who cares.
Well, I thought I just did.
This is the way you want to deal with this. Suit yourself.
You do know that it's rude to be having two different conversations at once.
G'day. Yeah, it's John Palmer down at the surf club. We're having some trouble with some patrons who have been asked to leave but are refusing to go.
Oh, if that's the cops you're talking to, tell them Darryl says hello.
Yeah.
How's Ruby?
Just not in a good way.
Yeah, Indy and I went and saw her earlier.
So you went to visit her in the hospital with your girlfriend? Wow, you really are something.
I never meant to hurt her.
Well, you did.
I don't know what Ruby's told you, but she's not innocent in all this, okay? She came on to me.
Oh, and you were just too weak and pathetic to say no? Stay away from her.
Well, you took your time getting here.
What's the problem?
I asked them to leave, they refused to go.
Okay, guys, you've been asked to move on.
Why? We're not hassling anyone.
But you are dealing drugs.
Mate, I would be pretty careful about throwing around accusations like that, eh?
Well, given that accusation is still being investigated, it might be a good idea if you guys made yourself scarce for now.
Look, no one here is dealing drugs, all right? You do all the investigating you want.
You know what? I think it might be a good idea if you and I had this conversation without the audience. What are you trying to prove here?
Oh, the bloke's a jerk. What can I say?
Well, he's also the president of the surf club, so whether you like it or not, he's well within his rights to ask you to leave.
Yeah, if we were doing something wrong, Sergeant, which we weren't.
You're not doing yourself any favours, can't you see that? You're only causing more trouble by trying to get under John Palmer's skin. You're under arrest.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what for?
Assaulting a police officer?
Oh, come on.
You don't have to say or do anything if you don't want to. But anything you do say will be recorded and used as evidence.
You are joking, are you?
If you don't comply with my directions, you may be committing a further offence. Now move it.
Next time on Home and Away.
I thought she was just going to escort him from the premises, but this is even better.
We have a real chance of getting something more serious on Brax here. Now that Brax is in custody, people might feel freer to talk. Someone has to know something.
Buckton, I suppose that makes you the officer responsible for this ridiculous arrest.
Charging the guy with assault for trying to kiss you. What were you thinking?
Do you know who Brax's lawyer is? Cameron Sangster. Which begs the question, why does a surfer need a $1,000 an hour hotshot lawyer?
Basically, it'll come down to your word against my client's, so tell me, is that really how you want to meet me in court?
Catch up on what's happening on Home and Away online at Yahoo 7 TV.